Hello and welcome back to another mystery. Hey, Margaret, another mystery card event. As you know, I give you the first clue, then I have my clues arranged for the evening, and I actually craft along with you. You may create the card like I do, or you can switch things up and create something of your own. So I'm going to be using, I think, some sentiments from, hey Sheila, the Sentimental Park stamp set, which goes with the Petal Park stamp set. And let's go through clue number 1. So we needed some cardstock that was 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. Now you can create your card portrait, or you can do it landscape. Okay. I must have been embossing. I feel embossing powder on my desk. Okay. Then I'm going to do it, like I said, portrait. Then we needed some coordinating cardstock that was 5.25 by 4, and I actually embossed mine with the Time Worn Type 3D embossing folder. Then we needed one that is coordinating 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and then we needed a piece 5.25 by 1/2. Then we needed some designer series paper, and we needed 4 strips of different, making sure I have all 4 of my strips here. Here it is, of different patterns. And I chose, I think it's the set that goes with Petal Park. The Regency Park 6x6 designer series paper. Hey, Cheryl. Maybe what's from yesterday. Hey, Karen. If you do me a favor and post my Facebook group for the mystery card in the comments, please. All right, so we have our coordinating cards. Like, I got to make sure I'm staying on camera here. All right, so we wanted designer series paper, 4 different coordinating designs. And like I said, I used the Regency Park, and I chose 2 different pieces, and they needed to be 3.5 by 3/4. So I'm going to use this one, and then the back side, and then this one, and the back side. All right. Now you have to remember, if you're like this stripes, I wouldn't want my stripes going, well, I guess I could, but where it's going to be a portrait card, I have my stripes going in this. Oh, that's true. It was from yesterday, the balloons. And then we wanted one that was 5.25 by 3/8. We need some either basic white or very vanilla at 5.25 by 4. And then we needed a piece for our sentiment. And you guessed it, I am going to use my double oval punch. It is my most favorite punch, and I'm so happy that it carried over into the new catalog. So I do have a piece of just basic white, because I'm going to stamp my sentiment and then punch it. All right, so let me just take a quick drink here. It's warm in here today. It's 76 degrees out at 7 o'clock here. And then my matte layer, of course, is going to be the scalloped oval from the punch. All right here. So depending on how you want to do your card, like I said, if you want to do it this way or this way, I'm going to do it portrait. We're going to take the 5¼ by 4-inch layer. And like I said, I embossed mine. And we're going to take these 4 strips and arrange them on the top of this card. And we want them to be evenly spaced. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this out first to see how I want to lay them out. Because I want to try to at least get them where they're pretty evenly spaced. So I'm going to start by adhering at least one of them. Of course, I forgot to cap my glue. So did anybody do anything good today? Oh my goodness. Let me get something to poke a hole. Poke a hole. There we go. We'll use this. This is what I usually stick in it to keep it open, and I didn't. Oh my goodness. There we go. All right. Okay, so I'm going to lay this first piece down, and I'm going to try to get it so it is on here straight. And just like that. Now, remember the embossing folder you're using. If it is direct, Kathy, if it is a directional embossing folder, make sure it is in the right direction when you're adding these pieces. 80 degrees and sunny. Wow. See, it's really humid here. All right. So now that I have this first piece down, I am actually going to take my first piece. Thank goodness it's working now. And I am going to adhere it to this corner. And I'm going to try to make sure I get it spaced just like this one and even. Let's see, I'm going to just lift it up. That's not too bad. All right. So now that I have these 2 pieces on, I can fit my other 2 pieces in and space them out. Now, if you wanted to, you could make these. I'm going to actually up these. Give me 2 seconds. I am going to actually create these. I need this one. I'm going to cut that center ones at 1 inch. Let me just get this cut. Hold on 1 second. I have cut cardstock all over. I've been cutting for my craft box. I just want to see if that's, see now that's, yep, I'm going to keep it at the 1 inch, I think. That's a good idea, Karen. Hey, Mimi Cakes, how are you? Um, I'm going to keep these at 1 inch instead of the 3/4. I'm going to switch it up as we go along. Hold on 1 second. All right. Because I think there is just too much space in the center, and I like it better like that. So I'm going to hold it this way so I can at least get it lined up at the top. And we're going to adhere this one right next to it, making sure it's even. And then let's see. Yep. Okay. And then the last one in this space here. Just a quick and easy card. Yeah, so I was cutting cardstock today, and I have piles of cardstock all over the place. Now I have to score everything. All right, so there are my 4 pieces, okay? Yeah, this paper is pretty. It's a shame that it's discontinued. I think what I'll do is this week I will, if you post a card in the mystery group, and Emma, if you would post the link to the mystery group in the comments, I will give away, I have, it's almost a full pack. I'll pick 2 winners, and let's see how many we have here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I probably could send about 15 pieces each, maybe a little more, because there's a lot of paper in here. So I'll send 2 random people this week. All right, so now that we have the pieces on the front of our card, we are going to take a ribbon and lay it across, and I'm using the Night of Navy bordered ribbon. I was going to use the Balmy Blue double stitched ribbon, but I think this one will match better. And we're just going to cut a length of ribbon, and we're going to cover up the ends of this designer series paper. The link is there. No, I want the group link posted here in the comments. I can't do it right this second. All right. So I'm just going to add a glue dot right there to the center. And I'm going to lay down my ribbon, making sure that it is even. And I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to add some glue dots to the ends of my ribbon. Like that. And this way I can look to make sure it's even and it's on there straight. And we're going to just tuck it around and then tuck it around just like that. All right, so then we have, hold on ladies, 1 second. Let me just do something quick. Give me 1 second. Uh-oh, what happened? Craziness. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. I just wanted to add this link to the comments. All right. So now that we have the piece of our card done, we can pull in our card base. And I am going to add some glue to the back. And it just doesn't want to cooperate tonight. You would think my room was cold, and believe me, it isn't tonight. And we're going to just lay this down right on the front of the card. And I'm just going to scooch it down just a hair. All right, so there is our ribbon. All right. Now, let's grab a sentiment. So I'm going to grab my piece of basic white, and I think I am going to, let's see, I think I'm just going to pull the word love. I haven't used very many of these stamps for sure. So let's get it on a block. And I am going to stamp it with Night of Navy. So let's ink it up. And I'll put love right there. And then I think I'm going to jazz it up a little and grab some balmy blue. Since I haven't really used these stamps, let's grab them. And I'm going to grab the outline and one of my paper pumpkin blocks. And I'm just going to stamp off so it's not so dark. Yeah, because it'll be too dark. Right over top of the sentiment. So it's there, but just barely. All right. And then give it a punch. Like I said, I already did my matte layer. So let's grab that glue. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the center of our oval. Make sure it's on there really well. I'm going to just grab some dots. And while we're thinking about it, I'm actually going to add a bow. So today we went out and we bought mulch to mulch all the gardens. Oh, that's going to be such a job. But we got it pretty reasonable. It's the cheapest I think I've ever spent on mulch. All right, so we got a nice little bow here. Hopefully it'll be a little cooler because it gets hot outside because there's really no trees around anymore. All right, so I think what I'll do is add my bow here, and I'll add my sentiment. Let's put the sentiment right about here, and we're going to pop it up. All right, so there is my sentiment. I'll add the bow right about here. And there is the front of our card. All right. So now for the inside, we wanted a 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 piece of coordinating cardstock. And I'm just going to add some glue and add it to the center of the card. Now for the front, if you want to add embellishments, you could add embellishments. I didn't put any, but I do have some in colors here. Let's add some of these blue. I'll put 2 down here. And 1 up here. All right. Oh, my neighbor, I've talked about her before, Verna. She's 94 years old, bless her heart. She can run circles around me. She called up and said, I have some strawberry shortcake over here. Would you like to come and get some? And I said, yeah, I'll come get it for Bill. I don't like strawberries. And she couldn't believe I didn't like strawberries. All right, so we put the 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 on the inside. Then we have a 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece of basic white left. We have our 5 1/4 by 1/2, and I have to trim it, by 1/2, and then 5 1/4 by 3/8. And we are just going to add first our cardstock. And like I always say, if your end is straight, if you put your piece up against, stand it on your table and push that piece down, it'll be flush with the edge of your basic white cardstock or any cardstock that you use. And then I'm just going to add a bead of glue down the center and grab my cardstock, my designer series paper, and I'm going to lay it down, and I'm going to do the same thing so it's flush with the edge of my basic white. Turn it around and trim it off. Now at this point, we do have love on the front. If you wanted to add an additional sentiment, now would be the time. We don't want to use liquid glue to adhere this to the inside because sometimes you see that glue through the layer. So I'm going to use some seal, or you could use tearing tape. And we're going to adhere this to the inside of the card. And I am just going to grab one more glue dot, and I'm going to stick it right under this ribbon where the bow is so that bow stays there secure. And there we go. Just a quick and easy. I don't like strawberries, Emma. And there we go. Quick and easy card. Just something you could change your sentiment, be a great happy birthday card, a great anniversary card, change up your colors, do it however you like. Post it in our group by Friday evening, and I'll pick a winner. And like I said, I'll divide this up between 2 winners, and there should be at least 2, 4. Let's see how many's here. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Wow. 2, 34, 36, 38. There's 39 pieces. I'll throw one extra in, make it 40, so each random person will get 20 pieces each. Okay? That's what I'll do this week. So get those. Thanks, everybody. Get those cards posted in the group. I'll pick a random winner, and I'll get that in the mail. Margaret, there's something coming to you because you're always the first one to post. So I have something special coming to you. It's in the mail, so you should be getting it soon. Thanks for joining me, ladies, and I will talk to you. What's today? Monday. I'll see you Thursday night. Have a great couple days, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.